everybody, welcome back. I'm sporting West Virginia today, so have a great day, everybody in West Virginia, and all my friends that don't live in West Virginia have a great day as well. Don't want to leave anybody out. We got some videos to check today. Now, most of them are going to make you laugh, okay? So, but there's a couple that I want to go over that has to do with a little longer than, a little over a year ago. Just a little bit over a year ago, but they're text messages, so we'll get to those in a minute. First off, we're going to talk about crying Ryan.
Looked at me like, what do you want, Daddy? And I smile so fetch. I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Hey, y'all want some Ryan gossip? I'll give you some. I ain't talked about him in a long time. But first of all, I need to ask y'all, who the fuck made him cry? Who did this to him? I don't ever go on Ryan's lives no more, okay? I just can't deal with him. It's just the same shit over and over again. I love you, Ryan, a little bit. Not as much as I used to, but I do, okay?
Now, this one's hilarious because 420 Mimi, she cracks me up. And thank you, 420 Mimi, for the use of your content. So I was looking at it and I'm just thinking, oh no, she's still a Ryan supporter. You know, because I used to watch Mimi all the time, but I haven't seen her in a while. And I thought maybe that's why, because we're not connecting interest-wise. But then when she sat there and said, Ryan, you know I love you. Well, not as much as I did before, but you know I still love you. I started laughing. I said, oh my God, that's hilarious. Well, at least I know she's starting to wake up to what he is and what he portrays on his lives. Now, as for him crying, I have no idea why he was crying. I really don't. It's just what got me was the way Mimi said that. She is actually more my content than he is. But I hope you guys like that. A little funny. Now we're going to go to Ashley Danielle. Watch this.
Gypsy Rose, you know I gotta admit when I'm wrong, and I was wrong. It's been a couple days, and we still have not seen a headline that said, oh, Gypsy Rose Blanchard's daughter's pictures leaked to the public. I was wrong. I'm here to say I was. And I must say, I'm highly confused why Yahoo people would pick up these piddly little headlines about your fucking hair and about the prescription pad, but they wouldn't print nothing about the baby's pictures being leaked. Makes me wonder if Gypsy contacted people and was like, hey, will you do an article on this, or did you pay them? Bitch, you pay them. That's probably what it is. She probably paid they ass. Now, I also noticed that recently Gypsy has added her little picture of her and Kim K, honey, which I think is absolutely hilarious because Kim Kardashian ain't mentioned Gypsy's name since that fucking episode.
Now, Ashley makes a very good point in this video. Why did People Magazine and I forget the other one she mentioned, but there's another one. Why did they made a big hoopla about Gypsy cutting her hair and yet said nothing about the baby's pictures being leaked? Now, I've been on this baby train almost all day yesterday after I did my video yesterday. From then on till moments ago, I was on there. I'm fighting with AI and I'm Googling shit and I'm not finding out anything, because you know what they have? They have that, I know it's a good thing to have the privacy thing in effect. I mean, I got granddaughters, I understand, okay? But it is hard for anybody to validate if somebody is telling the truth or not when it comes to children. And unless there is somebody that actually blows the whistle on her or leaks out a genuine picture, not one that was set up like the shopping one there, because that one, sorry, whoever took that picture of her in the shopping cart was mere feet away from her. There's no way that Gypsy would know somebody was taking a picture of her that close, okay? But yes, I have a feeling it was all set up. It was Christy. It was all set up. As for the baby's hair, I have no idea what was going on there. What a mess. But let me show you what I found online. So this is a little reborn doll. And I got two of them. Here's the other one. Both of them have the pigtails. That's what I grabbed my eye first, was the pigtails. But then I'm thinking to myself, well, didn't she just put out a photo the other day where the baby's hair is like really, really short? So which is it? Or did her hair get so tangled up you had to cut it? But no, that can't be it because it's not even the same color. Now, somebody said to me in one of my comments from yesterday's video that Bro's mom Bro is Bree, by the way, has a daycare center. I don't know if it's an in-home daycare center or if she rents a space out somewhere and does it, but yeah, she mentioned that like last year. This was before I think I really started watching them, that she had mentioned that. And that was before Gypsy even announced that she was pregnant. So that's how that came out. And I was like, that could add up to a lot. But how do I get information about that? I can't. It's children. And I'm not going to go all weird and start looking up all things daycare and stuff like that. Like I said, I got 2 grandchildren. One of them is in daycare full time. So no. But it does give me a little bit of reflection on what might be going on here. And if it's not even Bro's mom or her daycare, could it be somebody else in the family who works at a daycare or has one in home? I don't know. But see, that level of suspicion for me will always be there because of all the lies she's told, and plus of all the stuff we can't validate. Wikipedia still hasn't put on that she has a child, so obviously she hasn't validated to them that she has one, because if she did, it would be on there, and it's still not on there. I checked. So I don't know. I guess we'll just keep on trucking on until somebody gets mad enough with her to say something. But listen to this.
Let me show you how quickly Gypsy lies about shit, okay?
Memories, and I don't know which one is real. I still don't know which one is real.
Okay.
And that's when Dr. Flashenstein said that he asked me to stand up in the doctor's office. And this would have been in 2011. No, you would have to look at the records, but... 9. Okay, so 2009.
That didn't sound right either.
He says that even in the documentary. Now, for a long time, I didn't remember that. Well, a couple of mornings ago, I woke up and it's like a flashback. It's a very faded memory. That it's like I have 2 versions of memories. I have the one that I have been believing this whole time. And then it's like I have a glimpse of another where I did stand up.
Thank you again. I got Mimi on the brain. I forgot her name. Ashley, sorry. Thank you, Ashley. She's talking about how Gypsy is going to Bree now for these false memory things now. Oh, she can't remember this. So she thought it was this and it's not that. It's this and blah, blah. So is Gypsy is playing this memory game now. So she doesn't have to owe up to the lies. It's perfect scheme. Well, I don't know I lied because I thought it was that. To me, I wasn't lying because I really thought it was that. I've known enough perpetual liars in my life to know when one is trying to get one over on me, and that's a big one right there. Why would you ask Bree what year it was that she had this doctor's appointment? Why would you ask Bree? Even if Bree had your medical records, I don't think she's looking at the exact same page that you're talking about at that very freaking moment. Something's strange going on there. Something is very, very strange going on there. And Bree is in it up to here. She doesn't care. At this point, she's got nothing to lose, I think. Well, there's that and there's this. Now, these are some of the text messages that were going between Gypsy and Ryan at the time that the hacker got her account. Now, I only picked out a couple of them. I know there's a lot more, but I got a couple of them here. And it's her talking to Ryan about, what... I'm still in contact with one of my cellmates. Basically, it got out, and now my PO isn't after me for it. I can't keep doing this internet thing. It's just stressing me out. And then he goes on to say, well, don't let... What? Don't... I'm sorry, but... Never mind Gypsy's memory. I think mine is going. I just looked at his name like 2 seconds ago. Can't even think of it. You know who I'm talking about. I'm sure everybody knows this guy. I love his stuff. And I've mentioned him more than once on my thing before. But anyway, she's talking to Ryan, and she's like saying she was going to leave Ken and go back with Ryan. This was before the big announcement about the baby, because Ryan is pushing her like, when are you just going to tell him that you're leaving and come back? And she's like, be patient. I told you to be patient, blah, blah, all this other stuff, right? And I thought, you know, since we're coming up on almost a 1-year anniversary of this hacking, and she's not very much on TikTok nowadays, except to post stuff like this. So she posts this picture. I don't know what it was for. It was just to tell people that she's going to be on YouTube and she's going to be on Instagram more. She's not going to be so much on TikTok anymore, but she'll be there for Bree's lives. I bet ya, because she gets gifts during the lives, you see? And she doesn't have to sit there in front of the camera nonstop and do it. She just has to have her name up in a square and people would just throw them at her. Maybe. I don't even know if they do that anymore. I haven't seen any in a while. I haven't even seen Ryan getting any either. So there you go. Like I told you guys a few videos ago, that's still in the works. I don't want to let it go yet, just in case it doesn't fill out, but just in case. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Everything in this video is my thoughts, opinions, and or lash. Bye, guys.